This is Snapshot. It's a 2D puzzle platformer where you play as a robot named Pick. And it has a unique photography mechanic where you can take photos of objects in the world, capture them in the pictures, then paste the pictures back into the world where all the objects will fall back out. So in doing that, you're manipulating the levels and moving objects around. And the other cool thing about the photograph mechanic is it preserves the state of the object as it is when you take the photo. So for example, if something's falling, you take a photograph of it. If you were to paste the photograph back in and flip it upside down, that object would shoot out the top because it still has that velocity from when you took a photo of it before. It's going to be around 120 levels or so in the final game. So we're expecting it to be somewhere between like 4 to 6 hours or so. And it'll come out on PC in the next 2 to 3 months. It'll be out on Steam. And then later on, end of summer, mid-fall, somewhere around that range, it'll come out on PSN. And then after that, maybe we'll try to hit some mobile platforms or other consoles. We'll see. Totally up in the air at the moment.
This is Migakure, and it's a puzzle platformer in 4 spatial dimensions. So our world is 3-dimensional, right? There's width, depth, height. What if there was a 4th dimension that works just like the other 3? So in this game, you can move in the 4th dimension. So what that means is it plays like a regular platformer, and then you move around in 3 dimensions, and then when you press a button, what it does is it swaps one of your regular dimensions with the 4th dimension, so now you can move along the 4th dimension. And so for example, in this level, there's this temple, and inside this temple is a box, but I can't get inside the temple because it's closed off. But what I can do is I can go in the 4th dimension and walk around the wall of the temple and get inside of the temple, and then I can switch back to the regular view, and now I'm inside the temple and I can see the block inside the temple.
So this is my game. This is a Lawnmower Challenge. It's a lock and key pathfinding game, puzzle game, very highly inspired by Chip's Challenge. So the goal of the game is to mow all the grass tiles with as few moves as possible. So here we're gonna go to the lawnmower, start it up, and we're just gonna mow it up. This is just an introductory level to get you acquainted with the controls. And I'm just gonna show you all the optimal paths. So I just earned 3 stars. Now the next level, we're just gonna go through a couple levels. We introduce a very basic concept that is in every single game ever, the lock and key. So we need to access that key first in order to unlock the gate. Lawnmower Challenge was released on April 6th on both the iOS, Apple App Store, and as well as Android. So the Google Play market, if you have an Android device, tablet, or phone, then most likely it works for it. And the price is 99 cents, 48 levels, no DLC, free updates.
This game is not without you. It's one of the Boston Indie Showcase games here at Pax East. The basic premise of the game is that the player controls this group of fluffy blue cryptids that all move in unison. And the goal is to take those creatures and get them to occupy the exits simultaneously in order to progress through the levels. There are 85 levels in the game altogether. There are 27 story mode levels that are narrated like a nature documentary. In addition to that, there are 18 bonus challenge levels, and we also have 35 downloadable levels. The game also features a built-in drag and drop level editor, so you can create your own puzzles and upload them online for other people to download and share. We have versions of this game that are going to be available this summer for PC, Mac, iOS, Android, Windows Phone 7, Xbox Live Indie Games, and web, so we're nothing if not ambitious with our games. In the meantime, if anybody wants to play the game, it's available through our website, badpokro.com. The PC beta version is available there via link.
This is Party of Sin, where it's a co-op adventure where you play as the 7 deadly sins. Each character has a unique ability to where they could help you solve puzzles in each of the unique worlds of Hell, Purgatory, Earth, and Heaven. This is our Hell level, where they've just unlocked Sloth, and they're learning her slow ability to actually slow down objects so that, it's going to slow to her time, because she's a slow, tired character. And they're playing with 3 players here, so they're trying to figure out how to cross this puzzle here so that each of them can kind of get across without dying. Because in our co-op game mode, you have to actually work together to be able to solve certain types of puzzles, because no 2 characters or no 2 people could be the same character. And they've just left one of their guys behind, which unfortunately is a part of this game, because your sins, you got to cooperate at certain points, but you also are working against one another for points, as well as to better yourself, because you're sin. The game will be available on Steam in mid-summer, and hopefully on Xbox shortly after that.